welcome to the Diva Tomboys Show, live and direct.
Hey, Coco. And hey to everybody who's listening in the background. Okay. And everybody that's going to listen later. I figured I'd come on and do a couple of Netflix review on some series and some movies that I've been watching. Um, if you guys want to join me on my, the Netflix series that I post, and so we could talk about it when I do decide to go live, that'd be pretty dope because you've watched it and I've watched it and we watch it together. Anyway, I hope everybody is well. I know I don't go live like I usually do, and then when I go live, it's about um just stuff I'm doing. Hey Momo, I cancel my Netflix. I'll rely on your services. Child, listen. I kept Netflix rolling. I had at one point I had all the apps. Okay. I was using my donations to, just keep my stuff on. But then it had got kind of boring. I'm like, okay, so I'm paying all of this money towards like Max, Stars, all of that, and it's like so much TV to watch. And I think it's because I haven't really sat down and really watched TV in some years. Of course, when we all, go all, you know, put our attention towards like, the internet, that takes up most of your time. It really does. And so towards the end of my retirement from Instagram, um, shit, I was busy with that. You get what I'm saying? And that's when it was fun and all that other stuff. So towards the end, you know, um, I got wrapped up in YouTube, and then so I fell down this rabbit hole. So that was a brand new excitement. And because this place is like something you never experienced before. And so I fell behind on the years and years and years of TV. Now since I'm like officially retired altogether. I mean, like I didn't unsubscribe from, people that I'm cool with. You get what I'm saying? And people who, do content as well as, you know, um, talk about other things not surrounding the sector. I did say, stay sub with them. This channel is only sub to people in our inner circle. Um, but as far as Yollywood, I haven't been on Yollywood, I don't know when. And that channel is still subscribed to um, the my old community that I was a part of. And so I haven't I can now say I have no idea as to what's going on, and I don't care. Now if I'm sitting in a live stream, of course, I'm a still subscribed to Miss Mo, of course. If she happens to mention something, then it's just like, oh, that's where I hear from. I was subscribed to Truth, but I'm no longer subscribed to her. So now I'm just strictly just when I log in and I see what's going on with the news, things I things that are appealing to me, I repost and I keep it moving. And like I said, nobody would ever admit it, but it's the truth. When you separate yourself, and like I said, this, a lot of friendships, relationships, associations, all of those things, they come with energies, they come with the stuff that they're dealing with. It comes with a lot of things that you may not know that you are opening doors to, and you might not know innocently. And when you finally just don't just officially like not only close the door, but you board it up, you know what I'm saying? You know, I still own it. I'm still part owner, yeah, but of my channel. I say part owner because the other part owners are YouTube, right? What's up, KM Bay? Um, but for the most part, I'm no longer associated with the drama and stuff. Um, I'm pretty sure now I did from this channel because, of course, this channel is subscribed to Yollywood. So I peek over there for my other channel, and I'm like, wow, you know. So I haven't went through there and like hit all the likes because if I sign in, I'm going to want to post. I'm going to want to post, and I stayed logged out of there, and as long as I stayed logged out, I have no idea, you know, and throw away the key and keep it with somebody that, you know, when you're ready, when you're mature enough to log in, it's just to simply, you know, like or just go through you know, certain channels and stuff like that. When you're mature enough, you could be able to do so or whatever. Oh, thanks, sweetie. So sorry, you guys know I'm silly. I laugh at everything. So my husband came in for a few. But anyway, guys, so yeah. So I looked over there and I was like, wow. So I couldn't get a chance, but I did like the comments that I've seen, but I can't, of course, heart it. But I did like the comments, like, wow, like people even looking at the likes on the thing. I said, damn. I scrolled down, I looked at a couple of polls that, you know, I've done. And you know what? I'm being 100% transparent. I never really paid attention to how many people participated in the polls and stuff like that. Yeah, I looked at the percentages and stuff, but you really don't pay attention to the votes. Well, I don't. Okay. And I went through my channel and I'm like, damn, this is some good stuff. There's some good stuff. You get what I'm saying? I brought a whole different lane, like, you know what I'm saying? A whole different, and I created my own lane. And like I said, I know I spoke about this before, but what I'm saying is that as I take a look back, you stupid big D. Big cock, heavy on the sea. What? I'm definitely meaty down there, my moose knuckle, you know what I mean? But you're a little bit chunky yourself. Listen, girls look at other girls' body shapes and everything. We're not even gonna go there. That's a whole different show. But we can talk yes, okay. In Momo's voice, but yeah, but team Fat Moose Knuckle. Yes, heavy on the M for the moose knuckle. Anyway, so I was just looking up and down the board, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, I gave Sectors basically a blog, and not only just a blog, not just no regular writing, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like a magazine. You see what I'm saying? And presented by nothing but professionalism and stuff like that. So I peeked over there and I'm like, damn. But you know what? I said, it's all right, because like I said, when you are a part of something, and like I said, I don't even want anybody to tell me what's going on. But I'm confident enough to know that people are probably saying to themselves, like, so y'all had an issue with her. So what you gonna do? And I still haven't peeked over to see what anybody else is doing, because I'm sure if you have a person or a group, not just a person, but a group of people. Hey, Jess, when you have a group of people that's saying that you're the problem, right? So now that person has been removed. And I'm done. When I tell you that I'm very, very sure that I'm not going back to that, was when I was reading the comments, I saw somebody put, like, it's in my blood to drag a bitch. You goddamn right. It is in my blood. I was built for this shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I do. My mouthpiece is bananas. However, I've been in the game for a long time. So you get what I'm saying? You got a ball player, especially with ball players in NBA, NFL, you know, players retire at an early age. You see what I'm saying? They retire. So when you consider, like, what, in your mid 30s, touching 40s, you consider the old man out there compared to all the other players. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, and that's my problem. I feel as though a lot of people that's in the game, especially social media, excuse me, they get so caught up, they don't know when to, you know what I mean, back off. You get what I mean? And I'm still in my prime. Don't get me wrong, because I can still, you know what I mean? That lane was created for me, and nobody gonna do it better. Nobody. Um, did I retire early than what I, you know, could have took off? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You get what I'm saying? But you know, everything is for a reason. And I'm okay because my supporters still support me. Ain't nothing. You know how many times, like, people still bless me? I wake up, you know what I'm saying, $50 here, a bean here, you know, just because, you get what I'm saying? And shit like that. So, or 20 here, 20 here. Oh, I'm just saying what's up to you, or, you know what I mean, diva, you know what I mean, when you going live, this and that and the other. So that's still what's up. So like I said, my supporters are still going to support me regardless. That's not going to stop. But like I said, in all honesty, I did pull myself out and said, you know what, this is enough. Because you know what, when you have somebody, a group of people, and when I say somebody too, that could be, you know, different sectors that want to point you as to being the problem. Hey, this person is not talented. This person is not more talented than me. This person, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, what she do on the wall is trash. I could do it better. You get what I'm saying? When they say all of that, and then it's constant, you can't go anywhere without them, you know, hitting up the goddamn content creator. Oh, watch out for her. You get what I'm saying? All that shit is whack to me. And then it's when you have adults that actually believe it, it's like, oh my God. So it's all corny. Nobody, like I said, have their own mind. Nobody, it's like I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I'm just trying to exist. And the only place where I could just exist in peace is in this element. You get what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Over in the corner. This is where I can, you know, exist in peace without no interruptions, because your excuse not to, you know, to attack me isn't, oh, because I wrote about you on a blog and news, but you're popular. You get what I'm saying? Don't talk about me. Don't criticize me. But I get all these views and I'm YouTube famous. So nothing makes sense. You get what I'm saying? And so when it doesn't make sense, I can't exist in that atmosphere. So, but I'm pretty sure you know what I'm saying? Especially now, the sectors that I was supposedly, I was the bad fruit, according to, you know, a group of people who just, like I said, some people just didn't like me for no reason. They had no reason not to like me. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I'm just, you know, doing a monologue before I actually start. But some people had no reason to do the things that they did, say the things that they did, or you know, group together with other people that hated me, and with the people who don't even understand why they hate me. So now what? You know? So if I was if I had no talent, if I wasn't entertaining, if I didn't, because guess what? When things went on Yollywood, that things that I caught, or things that people that was working with me caught, and other channel holders didn't know about it, I put it right smack on that wall. And guess what happened? The person to see it and then do a live show. Then you got down the show. Now the streets is lit. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody going at. That's what bloggers do. That's what That's what makes it pop. You get what I'm saying? Oh, let me go over there and let me check Yollywood. I had all the sector's attention. So now, oh, such and such said that. I didn't see it. I'm posting the video when they said it, what they posted, took down, post and delete and all, bitch. That's what the fuck you said. And then regardless of people want to acknowledge it or not, they'll pop on that live and they'll talk about, oh, somebody told me. No, bitch. All eyes was on that motherfucking Yollywood News. And so it kept beef and drama. Even though I could say, listen, I wasn't into that like that. But at the end of the day, when I wanted to get shit popping, I put up that motherfucking Wednesday. Oh, you must have missed this when you was out. No worry, I got you. You get what I'm saying? So then the most recent to jump on board, I started report with them. You know what I'm saying? You had Sin City and all of them over there. Like, oh, what happened? You know what I'm saying? So it was like, shit. You know what I mean? So she sparked up a live like shit. I was out with so I didn't even know what this is going on. But I found this on Yollywood News. She started putting my shit up. All right, so when this happened, what the fuck? You get what I'm saying? So I pulled myself back for a reason. Ain't no going back. Nah. Ain't no going back. I can see, like I said, if I was starting out like that, you see what I'm saying? Then it would have been like, all right, I'll probably make a comeback out of nowhere. No, because you get tired. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get tired. Like, leave me alone. I'm just creating this lane. It's fun. Come here, check. If it was posted about you or you missed it, it was nothing good. Listen, I'm always going to catch a post of delete or comment, Yollywood comment creeping. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, so-and-so said this in the chat, but they deleted it, retracted. No, bitch, we caught you. So now it's other channels, like I said, like when I peeped over my last show, I haven't peeped over in a couple days, but I saw like a couple channels like reporting on it, but they've been doing that. But it ain't, I gotta pop my collar. It's not doing it. It's not caught. So now it's like I'm confident to know the street's dry. The street's dry. The street's dry. Listen, y'all can say, right? And even if it's popping, don't tell me because I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. That's what media does. They get shit popping. They trigger they trigger stars to make them want to respond. Oh, you gonna take that? Even if I give you the ingredients, it ain't gonna be no patty pie. You get what I'm saying? Even if I give you the ingredients, it's still not gonna happen. Now, am I saying that the streets, I'm confident that the streets are dry? I'm not saying because of me. Don't get it fucked up. But it was essential. It was valuable for the community. So I'm not saying, I'm confident to know the streets are dry, for one, because it's a compass that's missing, for one. So I'm not saying that I played a part in it. No, I'm not. But as I scroll down my own wall, just peeking over there from this channel, not in my real, not logging in because I'm gonna be wanting to check everybody I was checking for. No. I just read through it. I'm like, damn, this is some good shit. How many people actually compass to my channel? I'll tell you how many compass to my channel. Go look at those polls. Go look at those polls. Look at the likes. Look at the interaction on my comments. Even the troll channels are content creators. Hey, Muff. I really work. I earned every single dime. I mean, one time I woke up, I got a large hit from Don Cato. He was just like, man, keep the newsletter coming. Red Wings hit me big, just constantly. Why? Because in their generation, they're used to seeing their parents or grandparents reading the newspaper. How they used to go and get the newspaper for their, you know what I'm saying, or just read it. They're used to that. That's their generation, reading newspapers. So now I created that. And then, so like I said, there's some good stuff. And then I got over it. You know why? Because I said to myself, no, I'm always the problem. Right? I'm the problem. And then these same people that have no reason, is just, instead of just leaving me alone, leave me alone. Everybody else could do content on people. Everybody else could do commentary, but I was the problem. Right? Now, what are they doing? Because if I was trying to prove to the masses and staff that person was the problem and I'm more talented, I'm better, I would show everybody how it's done. Now, since the problem is gone, now since the non-talented is gone, because we got singers, we have people that are making books, we have people with a whole bunch of different styles and flavors. But nobody did a newspaper. Nobody did that. So, but it was the commas wrong, the periods, the capitalization, this and that, all of these problems, right? And that was made of content. So, if I was pointing out a problem, if this was a work environment, a corporation, and I was telling the boss, this person is a problem. This person is pulling us back. This person is the one that's causing it not to be fun anymore. This person is full of drama. This person is the one that's starting trouble. This person, well, in not negative way, but this person is a problem and need to not be in this atmosphere. This person has nothing to bring to the table. If I'm going to say that about somebody, once they go, I'm going to prove to you that I was right, because I'm going to show that person how it's done. I'm telling you, my right hand up to God, I haven't checked, and I'm telling you, I'm not checking for either three sectors. Now, Mo3, they create their own thing. They're pretty much panels and you know, of course, they loved it. They love being reported on. They could care less. They wanted it because they knew that was marketing. When you have an atmosphere that doesn't understand marketing, advertisement, it will be nothing about flagging channels. This is what these egotistical maniacs do. The first thing they want to do, don't use my stuff. Don't use my... What? Don't you understand that it could be somebody listening to them do commentary on your show and think you're kind of cool and want to actually follow? They don't understand business, and it's frustrating for me. It's just a bunch of haters. But I also set the bar too high. And now, if I didn't set the bar high, creating a lane like that, then why the fuck? Maybe you guys, and I'm going to do a show. I'm going to do a show before the New Year's come in, and I want to ask you guys, how's the community doing? I want y'all to tell me. See, I'm not going to go check for myself because I know me. If I go check, I'm going to come to my wall and talk about it. I'm going to come live and I'm going to drag bitch. I'm going to talk about it. But see, even just thinking about wondering what everybody else is doing is making my stomach hurt, because I'm almost confident to know nothing has changed. And ain't nobody produced. Everybody who said I wasn't shit and said I was the problem, they don't even have no place to go in reference to do their fucking shows. Did anybody turn it to me yet? Same messages I was saying, they saying? Did anybody just replace? Because usually it has to be it's a Diana Ross, then it's a Beyonce. You get what I'm saying? Before Diana Ross, it was somebody else. You got to pass the torch whether you like it or not. But you also have a Whitney. You also have a Luther. You have a Little Richard. You have a Marvin Gaye. You have a Michael Jackson. Right? No matter how much moonwalking you do, no matter how many bop bada lulaps or bap bamboos you do, no matter how many runs you do in your voice, you can't replace them. And I think the problem is know the difference of who's irreplaceable and who's not. I mean, and who is? Excuse me. Because some people are just some people, whether they go live or not, people wouldn't even know. They wouldn't care. Nobody's looking for you. I bet you all three sectors know Yollywood is missing. I bet you they do. Now, since that's over, I'm in my corner. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm not reporting on anybody in that community I left. And sooner or later, my monologues are not even going to be anything about the old community. Because you know why? I don't want people that just come by to check out my reviews or to listen to my audiobooks. I don't want them to hear me talk about where I came from. I want to just get right into my show. But it just happened. But I'm proud of myself. Because before, I'm like, okay, so this so-and-so. Listen, I'm so dedicated. I haven't even logged on to my website. Because I know if I go on that motherfucker and open up some articles I already started, I'm going to want to go live and light motherfuckers up. So I just, you know what I'm saying? Just in case. But I should be not being mentioned. I'm gone. I shouldn't even be, right? Because the problem is gone. We're more talented. So that means more better commentary. Motherfuckers used to love when I go live and hear my commentary. So the commentary is better, right? Sometimes I sing a little tune. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, I do. Uh-huh. Y'all should be getting sung to. Y'all should be doing the karaoke. Oh, yeah, everything should be just perfect now. Because the problem has left the motherfucking building. Now, back to minding my business and talking about things that I have been doing. Me. You can't, I mean, who can get mad and who can say that I'm starting trouble? And I'm only talking about what I'm doing. The only one should have a problem of what I'm doing is me. Right? Right. So let's talk about what Diva has been doing. And I'll think about flagging me later. Okay? I'll think about playing my own content. I'll think about, wait a second. I'm starting to feel the Holy Ghost. Now, I'll think about doing what I want to me because it's about me. Mashups with Diva. Okay? Speaking of mashups, boy, get you some potatoes. and get you a potato masher, mash them motherfuckers up, get you some homemade gravy. Woo! Jeez. Put some make sure you got your onions. And put that on your mashed potatoes. Oh my God. We could do a mashup with food. Some foods you just mash up together and it's so good. Get you some hash browns. Oh God. But the ones you make yourself, cut your potatoes up and make it yourself. Lay that in the pan. Put some cheese. This is just, you know how people like to make the what do you call it? Casseroles. Woo! Now I don't eat eggs. What if you making it for your household. Put the eggs in there, put the fried onions in there, bell peppers, all of that. Put that in the oven, just nice. We could talk about my mashup meals. We're going when I feel like it, because nowadays I look over at the icon that I use to log in to my YouTube, and I roll my eyes. I do. I just roll them. I just do. I don't be feel liking it. I just don't. Okay. Now let's go all the way back, because like I said, I'm catching up. One time when I talked to you guys about Netflix, um, I think I was way behind, so I went back on my notes and I was telling you guys about. Um, oh God, let me scroll down. I think we were talking about Queen Charlotte, but I think I did a review on Queen Charlotte. I'm not sure. I got to look. So much content on both my channels, so much. I think I did a review on Queen Charlotte already, but I did say I wanted to talk more about what I can't stand is people who don't know their history. Queen Charlotte has has been around, of course, for ages. Okay, but when you are a royalty, um, obsessive royalty fan like how I am, you would have already knew about Queen Charlotte. It's not until they came out with Queen Charlotte Bridgerton and did her life from that point of view, where a lot of, I would say about 98% of Black people found out about Queen Charlotte and her stories. So even though it was some of the events, Netflix, of course, well, I think it's Shalonda, whatever productions, the same people who made person who made How to Get Away with Murder. I love her themes. But anyway, I like how she, did a little couple twists and stuff, different things of that sort. But she was definitely very protective over her husband. He was considered mad, but she stuck by him. But I heard a lot of channels that were doing things on Queen Charlotte, but after the fact. You get what I'm saying? It had to take a Netflix series to basically talk about, Queen Charlotte, for people to even know we had a Black queen. So I'm not going to get into that because it was a lot of people who, no, I don't eat any eggs. I don't. I used to, but when I hit my 30s, my body just started rejecting them for some reason. And then after the eggs, then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, milk. Um, so people were saying, "Oh, you lactose intolerant," but so I tried lactose. Nothing. I can't drink that either. And I, like I said, I was a big cereal eater. I love Fruity Pebbles and Fruit Loops. I can't eat any of. I haven't eaten that stuff in years. Um, Going to the clouds, the cough and kicking my. Oh, yeah. I just got over a cold. I think you might have a sinus infection. Because that's another. Well, this is mashup, so I can just keep going, switch it back and forth, various topics. But yeah, a lot of times, you would think you have a cold, and you don't. It's sinuses, and with age, your body changes. And so you might say, "Oh, I don't have allergies. I don't have sinuses." And it must be a cold, it must be, something else. But yes, sinus infections are real. And sometimes you don't have a cold or flu. You have, like, something, pollen, a certain tree, anything. And like I said, allergies can also develop as you age. Things happen, your body changes. And like I said, I really didn't have sinus issues until like recently. But when I got the sinus infection, I was like, oh my God. So it's real out in the field. And to get rid of sinus infections, they will give you like an antibiotic for it. But Claritin is my best friend. So I always keep like some Claritin or whatever. Rather than before, I really didn't have sinus issues. Now, oh my God, it could be something as simple as like a certain fragrance. My sinuses will start acting up. Going in department stores, going through the fragrance area in Macy's. I'll get the sneezing, coughing, my throat start. I was getting my hair braided the other day, and I was sitting there in the shop, and my throat just started like just thinking about it. My throat started itching. I'm like, oh my God. And she had like plants there, but I didn't know, and I love fucking plants. But so I don't listen. Like I said, as you get older, your body changes. So things like that can happen. So I hope you feel better. I said, with the sinuses, the only thing I really wasn't, usually when I have like a cold and a flu, my whole body be down. Like I don't feel good at all. Like, what I'm saying? I don't want to talk. I already got attitude problems. So I don't want to be bothered at all. But as you can see, I did come up. What's up, Daily? How you doing? I came up anyway. All right, so like I said, I didn't want to get into Queen Charlotte or whatever, and it's a lot of channels that have reported on it as T, also given the real biography of Queen Charlotte, and so I'm not going to get into that because it's a lot of channels that are talking about that. I always usually like talking about the royals that people don't really bring forth, and even in the royal sector, because it is a royal sector, a lot of people don't really touch on certain royals that I like to talk about. All right, I did peep, and like I said, even though these movies are old and was in the movies and on Netflix for a long time, like I said, I'm just catching up. So I'm watching TV all day long. Okay, and so that's just what it is. All right, so Whitney Houston, I want to dance with somebody. I didn't like it at all. At all. I didn't like it. I'm so happy I did not go to the movies to go see that. I think that it would have been a waste of money. I could not stop thinking about the actress that was playing Whitney. I think she did a good job portraying Whitney. However, she just kept putting me in the mind of Brandy. Oh my God. The girl looks just like Brandy, y'all. I'm great. Thank you so much, Deli. Thank you for asking. I'm totally relaxed and in a good place, actually. That I have not been in years. Like I said, totally separate yourself from internet activities. You would be surprised how it affects your life, your real life. And that's when you'll know that even when you do your best to try to separate internet and real life, you'll find yourself pretty much more attached than you know. Okay. So yes, I am doing well. I am very relaxed. I'm always happy. I'm always happy and giddy. But yes, I love the position that I'm in. Hey, His Lordship. I think you're saying that to mess with me because I don't like Fantasia. Everybody knows that. I just really, it's nothing about her. I don't know why. I just can't do Fantasia. I don't know why. Don't listen. If I heard her song, the reason why it was kept being played is because yeah, you're fucking with me. It's because I can't get to the radio to turn it off. So the character that played Whitney, like I said, she looked just so much like Brandy. I couldn't stop thinking that, but I think her acting skills were like totally bomb. Like she nailed it. Okay. The Bobby, oh God. The Bobby, I don't know. Listen, I think Bobby should have played himself, to be quite honest. He's so funny, guys. If you if you go on YouTube, they be having like reunions and stuff, and Bobby will come out, child. He'd be out of breath and everything. It'd be so, I don't know why Bobby is just so fucking funny to me. But child, he be on stage trying to do all that stuff. What's the tall one name? He's real tall, and the light skinned one, he be kicking it. Like, and he's like they're all in their 50s. First of all, where do they get all that energy from? Okay. But the tall guy, he be dancing his ass off, okay? But Bobby, he be coming out there with his Bobby. Oh my God. But it's so funny, okay? And he be sharp as shit. Bobby could dress his ass off. But anyway, so the Bobby in the movie, I think that it should have been a longer movie. Um, I love how they brought out the relationship between Robin and Whitney. Um, Growing up, I always heard, like, older people talk about, yeah, like they're together and stuff like that. But the movie portrayed it to be like they were really like intimate. And I think that um that put Robin mentally in a good space, because for years they have tried to cover up that relationship that they actually had. Okay. I think Bobby and Whitney should have been like like just been friends, like maybe smashed every now and then. I think that once they got married and all of that stuff, I think that that's what like fucked it up. Some people aren't good as husband and wife. They probably think that they are. Before you get married to someone, you have to be at least best friends first. You have to see that you guys have a lot of common and all of that stuff. And so, what I noticed about Whitney and Bobby is that even, during the ending of their marriage, they had a lot of fun. And I think that she would still be alive, actually, if her and Bobby would have remained friends. Also, Robin. I think that if she would have, even though Robin and Bobby didn't like each other, um, and I think, like in the movie, Whitney was telling Robin, like, hey, we're only getting married because that's what everybody want to see. I had no idea, bruh, and bras, girls and boys, males and females, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's better. I had no idea that Whitney Houston dated Jermaine Jackson. I had no idea. I don't think that that would have lasted, because Jermaine Jackson is like really, really jealous hearted. Like, he is so envious. Like, I just never liked Jermaine. I just never did. And like the shoe polish, I just cannot. I just cannot deal with that. But I think that if Jermaine Jackson and Whitney's like hooked up, I think that it would have been some jealousy, tension. Jermaine would have been always big and like to be on songs, like a background dancer, anything, like play his little what did he play? Like, nobody remembers Jermaine. People remember Tito more than they remember fucking Jermaine. Like, Jermaine Jackson, Chabu. So anyway, so I think that Whitney would still be here. Robin looks good. Robin, it's interviews of her on the, on YouTube, but that's just my opinion. So it was a big no for me. It was a big thumbs down. I want to dance with somebody. I did enjoy watching it, but it was just like, it just felt like, and I didn't like how they made, what's his name? Um, Clive Davis. Like, they made him like seem like this angel. Like, of course they couldn't get, but you could just tell he had his hands in the movie, child, and it's all of that stuff. But whatever. So to me, he still tours. Who's going to see him? The tickets are so not selling out. Who says, man, I got tickets to go see Jermaine Jackson? Like, stop. Are you serious? One day I'm just going to just drag Jermaine Jackson, because just because, he just doesn't fit. I mean, he was just always doing too much. Like, I don't know. It's just something about Jermaine Jackson. I just cannot deal with him. And I don't know. I don't know. He gives me like creepy. He gives me like not like a pervert. Like I don't get that from him. It's just that he's just like, I don't know, like a boogeyman or something. Like just jump out for no reason. Like rah, like just have a dream and that motherfucker, you be in a mall or something in your dream, that motherfucker just jump out like rah, like like he has many hits. Okay, well, probably back in your day in the 30s. Anyway, so um Seduction. Now, usually I don't like watching movies that are their mouth is moving with another language, and then you have the interpreter. I didn't like movies like that until I started getting into TV. So Fatal Seduction really surprised me. Okay. I give I give this series 2 thumbs up. You guys should totally check it out. You know what? I forgot where it was filmed. All right, so there was like this Vegas girl. She was like really, really pretty. And she was like a dancer, like how they have like in Vegas. And hey, Vibrant. I would sing your song, but y'all into what I'm talking about. Okay, so get ready. So so she was like, you know how they have like a showgirl with the feathers and all that stuff. So she was doing that. So she met this guy on the internet, of course. And they started talking. And so they started meeting up. And so he was like really nice to her, was like wooing her and you know, just like a dream come true, if you will. So so he was supposed to be like this doctor. No, actually, is that the wrong one? Wait a minute. I think this is fake profile. Anyway, I can still keep talking about, but this is not fatal. Hold on, I think that's fake profile. I think I'm talking about fake profile. I'm still going to talk about it, but yeah, I'm talking about fake profile, y'all. I'm sorry. Fatal Seduction. I'll get into that in a minute. Hold on. All right, so yeah, we can get into Fatal Seduction in a minute. I think I talked about that already with you guys. Yeah, because that's like, child, that's like a porno. I think I did a show on Fatal Seduction. Yeah, I don't have to talk about that. So let's get back to fake profile. All right. So they met up. So of course, they were getting a little serious. So even though she was a showgirl, she was like, she wasn't like a hoe or anything like that. So but he still was coming and seeing her stuff. So he was like, listen, I gotta go. I got this big surgery I gotta do in my country. So she was like, I want to come visit you. And so he was like, no, I'm not going to be, available. And I don't want to just leave you at my house. This and that. So she was like, I don't care. And so she was like, fuck that. So he left. So she was like, all right, I'm just going to surprise him. Right. So she had his name and all this other stuff. Sometimes with some movies, whether it be Netflix or whatever, he'd be like, come on, man. Like, if you got his name here, a popping surgeon, then of course it's the internet, you know what I'm saying? Especially meeting them on the internet and technology today. You can just Google them and see, that's not bull. But you gotta just enjoy the movie, the series. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna surprise him, this and the other. So she was talking to him. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna call you back a little bit later on. I come out of surgery, yada, yada, yada. So child, she picked up her stuff, said she was gonna go surprise her man. Went up to the hospital or whatever. So she said the man's name. So the receptionist was like, he's busy, he doing this and the other. So she was like, it's really important, yada yada. So she was like, all right, I'll get call the doctor. So they called the doctor. The doctor came down. Her eyes spread wide open, like, who the fuck is this? So she got cool with the doctor, actually. And she showed pictures like, yeah, this guy is saying that he's you, this and that. So she did a little she got cool with the cab driver. So they got real close. So she started questioning around and found the guy. he so happened to be married to the daughter of a mafia guy over in that country. Long story short, um, she found out that he had a wife, kids, and this, that, and the other. But here's the thing: he was really like he really started loving the girl or whatever. Um, and but he loved his wife too, but they just had issues like any other married couple or whatever. So what she did was when she went to pop up with the cab driver, she said the cab driver was her husband. He played along with her, and they had a pool house for rent. They was like, "You here for the pool house? To rent out the pool house?" And she was like, yeah." So anyway, she rented out the pool house. Listen, 2 thumbs up. A lot of things happened that I did not mention, but fake profile is all that. And like I said, some of you probably like how I do. I get turned off when I see the characters speaking a different language, and then they turn around, and I'm saying, that aggravates me. But this here was worth it. So I definitely give that show 2 thumbs up. All right, Painkiller. I usually don't like watching anything online. I don't know why and what's wrong with me, but I just don't like anything about like drugs and people like declining from there and stuff like that. It really takes a toll on me emotionally. I don't know why. Oh my God. So I don't like watching it. I just don't. So like I said, I have no explanation for it. I just don't like watching movies like that. I don't like watching horror movies. I don't like watching sad stuff at all. I just don't. So anyway, so Painkillers, but I get this shit like I give this 2 thumbs up. It showed you several different scenarios of how different people got hooked on painkillers and the kickoff of opioid drugs. Okay, first it started out, them just giving it to people who were in car accidents or had injuries or surgeries and stuff like that, and they needed something a little bit stronger than what was already there. I had no idea. Also, they showed you the standpoint from the salespeople who actually how you sit in doctor's offices and you see like a girl or a guy that maybe come in with like their little briefcase or whatever, and they walk up to the front. I never knew what the fuck they were doing. I'm not in the medical field, so I had no idea. I just seen them. Now in Painkillers, I learned that they're actually pushing different types of medications to utilize. Well, back then when painkillers, the opioids start kicking off, this one brand, god damn it, how can I forget it? That's what the fucking story is surrounded around. Hold on. All right. And this of course, when you're watching like little shows like this, guys, can somebody tell me what the fuck is this? What's the name of the company? Yeah, it was Oxycontin. But anyway, somebody will type it in the chat because I'll try to look at it. But anyway, when I did see it, I did like I said, I research and read and learn stuff every day. So I forgot. Anyway, this company that was pushing it, the guy didn't give a fuck about nobody. And I get it. In business, you can't really care. You get what I'm saying? Especially marketing something like that. So it showed you every aspect of how this shit got to where it was. A girl that was started out as not doing so well in college and wanted to make fast money, and the sales girls, I had no idea. Like, man, they make a lot of money. shit, the more that they sell and the more they push the doctor's offices to push it on the patients, that's how much money they make. And you get what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the poor patients are the ones that are suffering. You get what I'm saying? Because the salespeople, the doctors, and the companies are making it out big. Meanwhile, people are becoming addicted to these drugs and stuff. Well, I don't want to get into that because, like I said, it puts me someplace I don't want to be. It's sad. So anyway, so the sales girl, she began to, push the drug, the Oxycontin, but she started to see people, crushing it up, sniffing it. She started to see people decline and stuff like that. To escalate higher, she would have had to, fuck different men and shit like that. And she really ain't want to go too far, but then she started, it was a big Oxycontin party. All the sales girls, they were sniffing the shit, so she did it or whatever. Almost died too, but that was her first time. But she ended up, she like, fuck this. She rather just do something that is honest. Some people got to learn that way. Some people, can see from afar of how it can detour your life and be like, no, I'm cool. I'm not going to touch that. Then you have some people that want to experience it for themselves and like, fuck this. It'll never happen to me. It's always motherfuckers that be like, it'll never happen to me. Then it's you. Then, you know what I'm saying? Some so not so lucky, some don't walk away from it. So anyway, she learned from. Then you had this part really touched me. This guy, he had like a auto mechanic shop, and he was well off. He was in a small town or whatever, and had it was a family business. And anyway, his stepson was playing around with some heavy machinery, and somehow he got injured by they were playing around. And so he ended up with like having back problems and stuff like that, had to get a surgery. So the doctor, at first he was just taking regular, pain medicine and stuff like that. But he still was having a little bit of, discomfort or whatever. So of course, you got the sales girls that's pushing the doctors, sleeping with them, grabbing their balls when they go behind the goddamn thing. So the doctors are now was trying to push this Oxycontin. Like, yeah, all right, take this. I'm gonna give you this and any other. Only take it as needed. So that's how it started. This man lost everything. Okay. He turned into this horrible addict. Ended up selling his tools and stuff like that. But in Painkillers, you actually watch him decline from start to fucking finish. And you sit like, damn, that's how that happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? It started with just one pill. His family fell apart. His stepson, just watched him, he looked up to him and stuff like that, but watched him slowly decline. He lost his wife, lost everything. But he was just determined. He was like, I'm going to get myself together. I'm thinking this Negro, well, he wasn't a Negro, but I'm thinking like, all right, good. Like, you know what I'm saying? He locked himself into his, his place of business, but it wasn't nothing in there. He just sold everything out of it to get pills. And, but anyway, he, rehabbed himself back, and he was just determined to be better. And so he was in a hotel, and his wife, he was slowly coming back, but she wouldn't let him back. She wanted him to be totally 100% clean. So he was in a hotel, and then some the people next door was playing the music too loud and shit. And so he was telling him to turn the shit down because he had to go to work or whatever. And so he went to go knock on the door. The door just opened right up. They all hide, and they had pills all over the place. So of course, you know what I mean, an addict see that, you know what happened. So he took the pills and popped a couple, but he OD'd. So he died right at a 7-Eleven going to see his daughter. That shit like really got to me, like, God damn. But all around, while and it's several other stories, okay, that you get to see. And I love how like they don't even get 2 thumbs up. Like this shit get like 5 thumbs up because you get to see from a whole bunch of different aspects of how opioids affected families and stuff like that. And so say no to drugs. Drugs are bad. So that's all I gotta say. Like on some real shit, drugs are bad. Like it really is. And I know, people do they think they grown and this and that and the other, but it's just really really sad. So now I take my little Advil. No, I love Advil. Like I love Advil. I think that's like the farthest the farthest that I would go, because, and I'm dead serious, it's really sad. And people say about me all the time, like, she got to be lying. There's no way. I'm telling you that I just cannot. Like, weed makes me paranoid. I've never tried drugs or anything. I've been around, well, I was around like one person that had cocaine, and she was like, "Girl, you want to try this?" I was like, "Hell no! What am I supposed to do with that?" She's like, "See." And so, like, everybody experiences peer pressure, but I swear on my life, my kids, everything, my entire family, I've never tried it. And even when, like, of course, I go through stuff in life, you get what I'm saying, like needing pain pills and stuff like that. I don't want that. The strongest shit I've ever taken is ibuprofen 800. I'm so corny, but I don't care. Okay, I just don't. I'm scared. Anyway, painkillers was good. So if you're thinking about, plus I don't like to be controlled. Like, don't fucking control me. And I think that by me having that attitude, like I don't like being controlled. If I take something that's going to control me, I'm not going to like it. Like, I got to be free to do with I'm saying, I got to control. Now I'll drink your grandpa and your uncle. I don't give a fuck. Like, like I can drink, but even that, I don't know what it is. I can't get to a certain point. Now I can't be like, all right, I'm fucked up. Then I'll just stop on my own. But absolutely not. I don't like being controlled, and I think that's why. But anyway, to each his own. All right. So next, Halston. Halston was a limited series that's on Netflix. Let me I just have to just like look at them, and it'll just, because this was a long time ago. When did I see this? I watched Halston in guys, I'm behind on content. This is like in August. The end of August, I watched this. All right, so Halston. All right, so Halston, he was like a famous American designer, but he was up there. Hey, Kevy. He was like really up there, like back in the day. Like he did one show with like all the big dogs. You get what I'm saying? And some of them names I can't even pronounce, okay? But Halston, how can I anyway, he was a fashion designer, and he was outright gay. Um and he was like known in the fashion industry. He made millions of dollars. So he was a homosexual that was attracted to some guy. Oh my God, what's his name? Let me look it up. All right. He was a very good designer. And even his home, I believe his home, don't quote me. He had a nice apartment. And it just actually sold by another fashion designer. But people admired him. Victor Hugo. Okay. Victor Hugo. He was wild. Like, he was just back in this time with Halston, is when before like HIV and AIDS hit, you had a lot of down low men that were like fucking at like truck stops. I know that, I'm so sorry for all my heterosexuals that are listening, but I'm doing commentary. And they used to like meet up in like subways and stuff like that. Like, I was looking at this like, Like, I don't know about some females, but I mean, I know some females are like into it. And listen, to each his own. Everybody could do what they do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking down on anybody's sexuality. Hell, even I before, you know what I mean? I had more bitches than niggas. So anyway, that's a little bit sorry, but it's the truth. So some heterosexual woman might say to me like, "What? How the fuck you had more fun?" Yeah, like I wasn't, you know what I mean? I ain't want no nigga all up in my, you know what I mean? So, but whatever. So to each his own. But back then, it was just like meeting up like in subways and restrooms and stuff like that, because it wasn't as open as it is now. So a lot of guys used to creep around with other men, but they used to have like secret meetup spots and stuff like that. So this guy Victor Hugo was just like terrible. Okay, he was like Halston. I mean, he did coke and stuff like that. But he was really dedicated and really serious about his clothing line. He believed in doing things from scratch by hand. When different things were coming out, he didn't like it. He didn't like change. He was just really stuck in his ways, but he was the shit. He designed, oh God, I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot the details. He was really close with Liza Minnelli. They were best of friends. So if you look up pictures with just Halston and Liza Minnelli, you're going to see a lot of pictures of them together. I didn't know Liza Minnelli was on drugs really bad. I didn't know that until actually I saw the movie, and then I researched her because that's how it happens. Then I ended up looking up her mother, her alcoholism, looked up their father. Look around again. I'm all in their family tree, up in their business. So the stalking is real for me. So anyway, she went to rehab, but I think that when he got caught up with this guy just was just, oh God, I don't think that, I don't know how to explain this movie. I did a lot of like going faster in the movie. Like, not because I can't, like, I don't, it's okay. Like, I have a lot of like gay friends and stuff like that, but to sit down and just like watch it happen, I just can't do that. And because I don't know, my butt start burning and stuff. No. Like, y'all, I don't know. I just don't want to watch it or whatever. But like, I love you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And can we go shopping? But I just can't do it. But anyway, so I think that I would have better enjoyed the movie if the scenes wasn't as detailed as they were. I enjoyed because I love like the 70s, the 60s, like back in the day. So I enjoyed seeing some of the people that he interacted with back in the day, some of the things that places he does, things he designed for. I love to see the fashion. So if you're into that, like, you'll like it, like clothes, shoes, and all that stuff. Like, yeah, I was really into it. He was sharp as shit. He had a line in J.C. Penney's, I believe. And they still have his clothing line out here, and it's very expensive. But Victor Hugo, I think that he would still been alive if he did not get into a relationship with Victor Hugo. It was just something about Vic that he could not let him go. And this guy was just out fucking and didn't use a condom. That's when HIV and AIDS was just being introduced. There wasn't nothing to tame it at that point. And so he died from it. And it's sad because the guy Victor was just fucking everywhere. And they literally show him just like being a whore. And then he would go to Halston. And, Halston would get real high. And then he started bringing people home and making it was just, but the concept of the story, I liked it. I enjoyed it because I didn't know anything about Halston. I think that if I was a little bit more up in age, I would have. He was around when I was alive, but I was just too young. But yeah, it was good to learn about him. and to see, some of his fashions and stuff like that. I was very proud of him because I loved his determination. I love how focused he was. Even if he was high or drunk, he could just leave a party and he was dedicated to his stuff. I think that the only thing that slowed him down was his lover. And that goes to show you that even, in a relationship, how relationships can detour your focus. So that spoke volumes. You get what I'm saying? This wasn't no, okay, baby, let's just go to the club one night. You get what I'm saying? This was like all the time. Like this guy, every single time he's sitting down drawing and coming up, I mean, by hand. You know what I'm saying? With no help. This guy with Halston was all that. You get what I mean? And like this guy was, oh, you're always working and this and that. I get all, listen, I get to always working, but just to stop him all the time, oh, sniff this and drink that and don't worry about that. And, he just didn't want, I think he was jealous of him. And that's just what it is. Another side note, I think that sometimes be careful who you're in a relationship with. This is the message that I got, because your partner can be jealous of you. They can be jealous of you. You know what I'm saying? They can love you, I think, and still be jealous of you. And so that was sad. The ending was sad for me. It really was. Okay. But I was definitely proud of him because he kept pulling through. And his last, I forgot what dance academy, he did all of their ballet outfits. It was just simply beautiful. You'll see pictures of Halston, with Liza Minnelli. All right. So moving forward. So if you're in the documentaries, if you would like to learn, like I did, about a fashion icon in our history from America, Halston is on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on, but it was. Or look it up. All right, how long I've been live? So I don't want to go past the hour and a half. All right, The Ultimatum. So on the brighter things, like I said, I'm a real goofball, so I do watch, yes, girly stuff. So The Ultimatum, did I like that show? I feel as though pushing people to marry you is like doing too much. I think that if a person isn't ready, then move on. So having a show that they're like, marry me or else, I had to understand it. I had to understand, like, first it was like, oh, The Ultimatum. I like how, the thumbnail. I like, outfits. I love like messy, I love nice bars, looking at it and having my little cocktail there, like, ooh. Okay, so I get all the way into it. I really do. When I watch TV, I'm there. Do you understand? I'm there. I'm in your city. I'm at the bar looking at you with my pinky sticking up like, girl, yes, I'm right there with my Cosmo. So anyway, listen, if some people have different reasons why they don't want to get married, and I feel as though when a person is ready, they'll get married. But when you push them, they still have stuff in them. Maybe they want to get out. And I think that majority of the reasons why spouses probably cheat in marriages is because they wasn't finished getting what they needed to get out of their system. It takes a real mature person to say, okay, I'm going to get married because I'm ready to. So giving somebody an ultimatum and saying, okay, I'll marry you now, then I'm always interested of the outcome of how long it lasts. Majority of those who just rush to get married, they never stay married. I mean, the show was just like something to do because I wanted to see whether or not I was going to continue to watch season after season. So I'm not interested. I watched season 1 and season 2, unfortunately. But I don't see myself going into future seasons. I think that I looked on my Netflix. I believe that they have season 3 up. I watched the Ultimatum in September. Not interested. I began to watch, even though this is an old show, it's not even on anymore. I started watching The Good Witch. It kept coming up on my goddamn little feed there. I watched episode 1 and it was a bust. So it's stupid. Not interested. Okay. Love is Blind is my show, nigga. All right, Love is Blind. I mean, listen, it's all in the title. It's self-explanatory. Like, you have a group of guys, a group of females who they're put in pods, and the pods are like, there's a wall there, and they spend like a week or two talking to all of the, they all get a chance to talk to each other. And as they're talking, they either develop a connection or they don't, but they don't see each other. It's just conversation. I think that's totally dope. And so they talk for about 2 weeks. What I don't believe is that in 2 weeks, people can fall in love that fast. I did a poll when I was watching this, when I was on my other channel, and I asked people, hey, do you think that you can totally fall in love with somebody you have not met? And I think the percentages were higher than the ones that were just like, no, what the fuck? Some people might find it to be stupid. Do I believe that it can happen? Yes. Absolutely. Listen, the show, it helps you understand what love is supposed to be. It really does. And some of you are probably like, well, Diva, you should have already know what love is. I do, but I met my husband. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like but it helps you understand love. It really does. The importance of love. What is love? Is love, love is so many things other than the physical. Do you understand? If my husband goes away for 10 years, I'm still going to love my husband. I know what it is to be with my husband. I know what it is that's my husband. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So it's easy to love him, and and amongst other things. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. Plus, love is an action word. So when it comes to hold on for a minute, guys. Please, and now ain't the time to fucking troll. So when I'm away from my husband, I know him. I experience him. I have children with him. All of those things. But when you don't know somebody, it's just like, I haven't met you before. I don't know you. You're a stranger. I don't know what you look like. We haven't went on a date. So this particular show teaches you that basically love is other things other than, the physical, and all of that stuff. So that really helped me. And because like I said, I just never understood, especially people, they have dating sites and, oh, I fell in love with that person the first time I saw their profile. Like, what? Nonsense. So like I said, when I watch TV to understand, especially if it's reality shows. So you have a lot of people that were, talking to each other and getting to know each other, right? And then during that 2 weeks, you had some people like, okay, I like you. I want to get to know you. Some fell in love within the 2 weeks. I think that was more lust. But check this out. So they all, some people hooked up, some didn't make a match just by talking through the pods. And then they met each other. When they first met each other, some was like, oh my God, you're even more beautiful than I ever thought. This and that. And they just hugged and kissed and spent around. So they were pretty much happy. It was one couple. All right. So this guy, right? Oh my God, stop trolling me. So listen, so this one guy, right? He was an attorney. He was on a goofy side. And so this girl, she was talking to this other guy too, right? But she chose to marry the attorney guy. And he didn't look like anything like he sound. That's what people say about me. So I totally felt sorry for this guy. Yes, I can definitely gag or roast myself too. So anyway, so listen, so they were standing there, the doors were about to open. So she's like all excited or whatever. So he's like, yeah, like, he finally, he looks like a virgin, but I don't know whether he was or not. But this guy was totally a fucking goofball. And she's like, she wasn't like a Barbie doll herself, So when the doors opened, he was just like stunned, And she looked at him and she was like, dude, you look like a fucking cartoon. Oh my God, that was so horrible. And so that was just a disaster. But anyway, if you guys want to check out Love is Blind, I love that show. Okay. I totally give it 2 thumbs up. So if you want to experience what I've experienced and also learn, it's an emotional roller coaster. So I can totally be like the girl that's like, yeah, then they have a wedding. All this happens in like 30 days. But some people, this guy in the first season, this Black couple, they are still together to this day. And they are so cute. But anyway, they're still together. They got married, had a nice wedding. And I think that was like in season, whatever. I'm blabbing now. But anyway, guys, check it out. But check out season 1. I promise you, season 1 will have you so into this show. So, okay. So now we're dipping into, oh yes, I'm catching up. Yay. All right. So I got a few more minutes. All right. I didn't watch Scouts Honor. I thought I was going to be able to get through it. I can't. I can't do it. Scouts Honor is about Boy Scouts and the Boy Scouts, what goes on behind the scenes. You're going to leave me alone. I'm going to block him, y'all. Let me stop. But anyway, so it's about what happens in Boy Scouts. I always knew it was something strange about fucking Boy Scouts, my nigga. But I couldn't get through it. So it's a lot of Boy Scouts that come forth and say how they were like touched. And just the Scouts Honor, that's like, just like, I couldn't get through it. I felt so bad for some of them. Some guy was like, they took my, I was about to cry because sometimes I get emotional. And so I didn't want to watch that. I thought that was horrible. I never was a part of like Girl Scouts or anything like that. So I don't know whether females went through that too, but I've always thought like Boy Scouts was like creepy. Like it was just something about just like Boy Scouts. I never put my boys in Boy Scouts. It's just something about it. It's just something creepy. So I couldn't get through that documentary. Later on, if you guys, want to share, if you've seen Scouts Honor, if you want to talk about it, that's fine. Las Vegas. All right. So this movie is so old. When did Las Vegas come out? It popped up on my screen. I was like, hell yeah, because I love every last one of them. So you have Michael Douglas. This came out in 2013, guys. This is how behind I am on TV. Okay. Oh, that's what you thought. You too about Boy Scouts. Child, it is there. It's just so fucking creepy. All right, so Las Vegas. Let me tell you, these are the type of movies that I love. Okay. So Michael Douglas, he's totally my favorite. Robert De Niro, my favorite. Morgan Freeman. All right, so usually I don't know. Morgan Freeman, I don't know. He just be doing too much. Like he's always like, I don't know, he just gives me civil rights and stuff like that. Like I don't feel like, or he's playing like God or something like that. So I usually don't do him. So when I saw him, I just was automatically like, oh my God. So yes, I am way behind. Listen, you don't understand. I am a media personality. So by me, like I was on Instagram for years. And I was good at what I did. And like I was even tomboyish. I was pumping. So like everything was just internet, Instagram. And then when I came to this rabbit hole, it was just like, I didn't have time to watch TV. I was always wondering what the fuck was going on. Leave me alone, Camby. Let me just, so anyway, so I'm just now seeing this. So when I saw Morgan Freeman, I was just like, oh my God, here we go with the Frederick Douglass. Okay. And then, who else is in it? Okay. Kevin Kline. I like him, but he puts me, I forgot the actor that he reminds me of. But it was so, and Mary Steenburgen. Okay. I'm looking at the cast list. This is absolutely bomb, y'all. If y'all haven't seen Las Vegas, you guys have to watch it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to watch it again tonight. Okay. These guys are old. They they met as friends growing up, and then then you have Michael Douglas, which is like this smooth guy. I love Michael Douglas. He's like the smooth guy. He about to get married, but then they run into of the female, but they all like her in some sort of way. And they be partying and stuff, so it's a lot of fun. So I love that movie. I give that movie 2 thumbs up. Okay, check it out. I know I'm 10 years behind. Kiss my ass. I don't care. Okay, I'm enjoying retirement over here. Okay, so leave me alone. The Murdaugh murders. I'm going to get a little bit into that. I'm going to be covering the Murdaugh murders, even though everybody has been talking about it. Everybody has their twists and stuff like that. As you can see already in my on my channel, I've already started part 1. Okay. So talking about the trial, talking about he just went to court not too long ago, child, about his little financial issues. He didn't even care. Like he was laughing and stuff. Like he already gonna be in there forever. The Murdaugh murders, I did watch that as well, and they just dropped another season. What's this? Okay, let me see. All right, so let me get a little bit more recent. The Family Business. I think I already covered The Family Business, but I don't think that I actually did like shows on The Family Business. The Family Business actually just got on Netflix. I binge watched it. I could not turn it off. Y'all ever watch stuff that's corny? I'm not gonna block you. I'm not gonna block you, child. The one above you need to be blocked faster. Okay. But guys, all right. So I think I talked to you guys about this before. I don't know if I want to get into Family Business because I'm never going to stop talking. But corny movies end up always being like something good in them. Now I can't get like too amateurish, I was about to say something. I can't get too amateurish. No, I said it the first time, so fuck y'all. But anyway, so I thought it was going to be corny, but it's a lot of people that play in it. So it's the bomb. Like I told you guys, it's about the drug business. So I learned a lot. Because I don't know about a drug business. When it put me down to so much shit that hey pumpkin that goes on in the drug game. So we're going to talk about that. I think I'm gonna end it here, guys, because it's been an hour and a half, and I don't want to go over it, even though I love talking about this. So we're going to get into, because I've of course caught up with so many things. I want to talk to you guys about The Bad Surgeon. Guys, make sure you guys watch that. Actually, that's new on Netflix, The Bad Surgeon. Right now, what episode am I on? I would check it out right now, but I don't feel like getting up. So I think I'm like on episode 3, I believe. But check out Bad Surgeon. Okay, so we could talk about that. I don't know when the next time I'm going to come back. But I hope that don't stop you guys from getting me Christmas gifts, because Christmas, you guys gonna buy a lot of stuff for your family. So it's best that you put me first, because you already have the money. Then if you put me last, then you know. I think I'm doing my sisters this year. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna have a Christmas party over here, but just for, of course, my immediates. But I think I'm gonna do something real nice for. Stop, Coco. I'm gonna do something real nice for Coco the Street and his lordship. Yeah, but it's gonna be like a Pollyanna, but we not picking names. I'm just gonna pick you. I choose all for y'all. I just hollered. Just yeah. So this Christmas, I'm gonna do something special for those four. If Dice show up, I don't know. Everybody just includes him and stuff. Like, I don't know. But I'm faithful to those who are faithful to me. I just holler into cough. Those two. But yeah, I'm faithful to those and loyal to those who are loyal to me. My sisters, oh my God. V and Coco has been by my side. You have no idea. Street, those three, and his lordship, even though it's a secret that we're friends. I don't think he cares anymore. He didn't give up on y'all, but down the cat's out the bag. So these are like those four are like, I consider them my actual friends. I care about them. They are my friends. And so I'm going to dedicate a show to them where I'm going to be doing all the things I think are adorable, because I just want to be adorable. And because this is all about me. It really is. Because without me, you guys wouldn't have a friends. So I bring the joy and all of that stuff. So it's always all about me. However, I figured that I won't be selfish this year. So, Sunny, well, and vice versa. Okay, see, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Guys, Coco, did you see the video that I put on my wall? No me. See, it's happening right now. That is so. Oh my God! First of all, I'm the one that walks away. I can't take it. We'll be there all day long. Just like you're gonna win a fight. You're right. Yep, I was loyal to you. Not the other way around. I was wrong. You was right. See, those type of people, that's what you got to do. You get what I'm saying? Because I have no, like, everybody else walk away from me because I'll keep going. You know what I'm saying? V not gonna do it. She just be like, oh, Diva, whatever you say. Right. That's you right about it. I'll be dead ass wrong. Yeah, you right. No, Coco she'll go toe to toe with me. Yeah. So for those four, but from everybody else, I'm gonna definitely we're gonna do Christmas carols, and we're gonna do Christmas carols. We're gonna do gift exchange. Well, I'll be the only one giving gifts. I'm not going over like $25. And you guys are all strangers, even though you're my virtual besties. Besties! So even though you guys are my virtual besties, you're still strangers. And when you see me out in the street, don't touch me. But I'm definitely going to do some kind of, I get to tell you what to buy. Okay. That's what we'll do. Now they will pay. Oh, God. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, you and me both, Coco. So, Coco, when is my Christmas party? Let's have a Christmas party on a boring night. Let's do it like on the 21st. So, guys, our Christmas party, our little intimate Christmas party. You let him troll you if you want, child. Remember, he's a troll. He does stuff for troll shock value, child. He does stuff to get screenshot. Okay. Why not that date? Where you gonna be at? Where you going? Did you guys enjoy my show? K and Bay. Where you at? Y'all, I like K and Bay. But I be so trusting. They're not gonna allow. Oh, busy. I'm like, she just told me. Ooh! Here's what you see that. Oop. Oop. You see that? Look how she just checked me. Oop. She gonna be busy. I said, what you busy? Oh, okay. Y'all see that? Because we private over here. The block is hot. All right, what day then? Because, honey, matter of fact, we could just let it just happen. But, all right, well, riddle me this, right? Anytime the week before, are you going to be busy? Because I think I have a problem with being obligated. Y'all, do y'all think that's what it is? I just like to just pop up. Because if it's planned, it'll never happen. It'll never happen. Never. So what do you want me? Are you going to be busy the week before? But I definitely got to tell y'all about right now the two shows that I'm watching. Right now, I'm watching nothing else. Working Moms, and right now I'm on season 3, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Episode 10. So I'm about to head to season 4. And it's 7 seasons. Coco, are you gonna be okay. All right. So we're gonna have a Christmas party. Some people I gotta tag on my wall to get my Christmas gift. So if you see me tagging regular people, child, they probably still, either not on here like that or whatever. Yes, I will tag you if I don't get my Christmas gift. Hell yeah. Come close the show. You want to close the show? Anybody want to close the show? Nobody? Going to the cigar bar? Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys all for joining today and loaning me your time. Thanks to everybody that donated to the show. And if you have any series that you would like for me to try out and to do commentary on, please, my comments are open. Just, tell me about a Netflix series that you're watching, and I'll come up to do commentary about it. I don't want to make any promises. Okay. All right, Coco. I don't want to make any promises in regards to the next time I'll be live because who knows? I might, feel like just going live tomorrow or, whenever. What's today? Saturday? Yeah, today's Saturday. It's early, but unfortunately, I'll be snuggled in the bed, child, watching TV. Do one on one of my playlists. What that mean? Play one of your videos? Which video? Which video? Are you driving in Texas? Thank you for the content. Have a good night. Yeah, Coco, I'm not waiting for he taking too long. And thank you for stopping by, even though you're sick. I hope you feel better. Stay hydrated and make sure you're drinking plenty of orange juice. All right, it helps. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close out. I don't know what he want me to play and all of that stuff, but I'll be ready to get the fuck up off of here. Okay. All right. But and Coco, I'm gonna I don't know if I'm gonna do another Instagram, child. I ain't been on Instagram, but you know how to reach me, so I don't think it makes a difference. But oh, I thought you said I want to look what you said up top. You said do one on one of my playlist. So I was asking you what video you want me to play. But very well. So anyway, okay, so on the next show, it will be. I know I said I was going to go live on the Rebellious Royals, okay, and I know I was going to talk about Queen Camilla. I'm still going to talk about a review. I'm going to do a review on one of your videos. Okay, I got you. Next show, okay, but you got to make sure in the future. I got you. You got to donate though. You got to donate. But anyway, but I got you. You know that. So we're going to get into some of the rebellious royals. It's been a while, but we're going to get into the politics of how Queen Camilla became queen. We're going to get into, some of the rules and stuff that was broken with her becoming queen. I'm still puzzled by that. I want to talk to also, you guys know her as Shady. Okay, they're over there in the UK. I want to hear her. I want to, hear from her as a forgot what they call themselves over there. How do they feel about Camilla over there? All right. Like I said, I still don't understand how she became queen. It went against totally everything of how things are structured there. Okay. We're going to also get into a few examples of when that would have never happened and it wasn't allowed to happen. Okay. All right. So who knows? We might dip into that tomorrow or Monday or whenever. I don't want to, make any promises, but it was good talking to some of you guys. It's good letting you guys know what I've been up to. And it was good seeing some of you guys. All right. Like I said, if you want me to review any Netflix series, just let me know. Don't email me. Just, put in the comments and I'll let you know. And I'll keep you guys posted as to what I'm doing on my wall. I hope you guys have a blessed night. And if you're going out tonight, be safe and seatbelt always. And get well, Coco. All right. Bye, guys.